Round will have a short intermission to aid in drink refills and take care of all bodily functions. As always, questions, comments, and friendly taunting are welcome during gameplay. Those all bear. Please come with your name and call sign now. Well, James, that the old bingo game doesn't count towards the trivia net. We're going to get you moved in right with your call sign and your name. Once again, if you don't have a call sign, that's not a problem. Just throw your name in there so we know who we're talking to. Wait for N5OAK.org and click on the trivia net. Tonight's prize, guess what? It's a free membership to the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club community, and I changed it up, so if you go check out the web of your device, and we'll show you how it works. Questions will be read over the repeater and displayed on your device. Once the question would like to keep up with your score, it's that number located at the top left of your screen, and it will always be available during gameplay. Now that everyone understands how the game works, let's see who has checked into the net so far. Hanging out in Kyle, we got Russ WFVF. She is in where? Oh, Creeper Vanville. Uh-oh. I think Jeffrey's got her tucked out in the van. We got Norman, N5 there in Liberty Hills. We got Middleton, as well as Philip, AC5G. Philip is also the Fox this weekend. He planted the Fox out around, we think in Pflugerville, and it's not a good thing taken care of as far as what we have to with a lot of TV personalities and chefs, including by Cutthroat Kitchen, Iron Chef, and Cupcake Wars. The Witches ran on Food Network from 2013 to 14. Ted Allen, the food and wine connoisseur on Bravo's original run of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy in 2003. I personally cannot stand Rachel Ray, but that's just me. So let's 30-minute meals, specializing in convenience service show in 2006. That is saying something for television. All right, question number 5, and halfway through referencing the simplicity of Chef Jamie Oliver's recipes, the name on the last 4 rounds last week. So kick them out. We got to see. We got accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your first name. Or the feature film, School Days. All right, so let's see. How many people got that right? Poor dude, man. You're the only one. 95% were correct. Of course, she uses butter. I think that woman is like 95% butter. Well, let's see. Looks like no reservations. And welcome to the net, John. I think this is your first time as well. The late chef and author Anthony Bourdain hosted many food and travel shows over the year, but the only one that he made for Food Network was A Cook's Tour, which ran from 2000 the food blog of the same name. The title taken from her blog. Round number 1. Question number 10. As to which of these celebrity chefs does not have a... Let's follow up with this. I loved all his snarky, sarcastic stuff, and I was big. You got anything for us, man? To Minnesota.
And let's see, it was the 1993 lineup. I was only 2 at that time, so I don't know. And then the...
All right, well, it's time to take a quick intermission so everybody can take care of business. During the intermission, you'll see questions on your screen to pass the time. Voting is optional, but always appreciated. Just a reminder, you can check in to accounts to create. All we need is your call sign and your name. If you have any questions or concerns, or just want to say hi, come with your name and call sign now.
I've been on the net, obviously, but glad it's back to net.
Yeah, Yeah, we got some new people hanging out with us tonight, and it's always fun to have the new people see what they think. And and we got the Crossroads Minnesota for a little bit. Attractive in my life. So if you need a little pick-me-up, go up to Minnesota. It'll do you wonders. All right, let's move everybody into round number 2. Round number 2 is all about the trivia grab bags. Austin and Philip, AC5G, is making that happen. I think he's the first one to dive into the meeting, our very first in-person club meeting for at least 2 years that I know. Is happening next Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday, July 16th. So if you want to come hang out with people and have some fun, you can look at a channel on Discord. We're electing board. I think Philip said until Sunday at 7 out on the Fox Hunt channel and see if anybody's going. If anybody that you're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by BBS. Did you hear that, Ashley? WZ5AM. That's quite a process. And when we come back, we will knock out round one day at a time. Good Lord. Good Lord. Question number 2. Who did father in the live action Alvin and the Chipmunks film? Number 1, we got a toss coming in, nowhere close on the number 4 spot. So who is the adoptive father in the live action Alvin and the Chipmunks film? Jason Lee. As of 2022, actor Jason Lee has played the Chipmunks too. Noah Thompson is indeed it. On May 23rd, in our crazy grab bag of trivia, which of these animals is a shrike? Thing, but let's see. Y'all little spider doohickey looking thing, and then the crustacean. They can't be throwing out answers on the trivia net all willy-nilly. All right, question number 5, and halfway through round 2. What president of the United States had a son named... We got Woodrow Wilson coming in first. Grover Cleveland and Theodore Roosevelt are tied for second and third. James Polk and U.S. Army. We're going to throw it up. Oh, check it out. Sally, KI5RXT. Way to go. She's in the number 1 spot. She only missed 1. The top 3, everybody just missed 1. We got Kit, KI5RVT, and the number Friday Night Trivia Net, brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign N5OAK. Tonight's Trivia Net at any time during the game from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. All you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click there as the game progresses. So, let's see. We got everybody except Garrett and Mires. Leslie's in the 0 spot as well. Oh, Leslie. All right, so put those points to use. Y'all place your bets. We'll see how we do on question number 6. Here we go. According to Nielsen Media Research, the top 4 shows in 1990 were as follows. The number 1 show was Cheers, followed by Make This Happen. All right, so now everybody sees what's going on and where they're sitting. Some of them are sitting prettier than others. Question number 7. In April 20... Let's see what you think about this question, though. It's all pretty close. So, Sweden is coming in number 1, followed by Belize. the Central African Republic, and then Malta. Check that out. Salad tabbouleh.
RXT, back to you.
This today, as a matter of fact, I was over at the Almar and staying alive, number 4. So in British bingo slang, what rhyming phrases denotes the number 25? All right, question number 10 and the end of our crazy grab bag trivia. What common U.S. tax is the Amish community exempt from pay? K5MWA, Mike, K5MWA, Ken is listening. Mike, go get into the Friday Night Trivia Net channel and go look at the gun. Kent needs some things answered. All right, let's get back to the game and see what y'all think here. Oh, look, it's a tie again. Sir, it's got to be one of those 42%. And Mark, NE5P and the number 3 spot. RBT looks like he's gun shopping.
That was not a.
And the one about Noah Thompson.
American Idol tripped me up. I don't really watch that show much. The President of the United States' son, Grover Cleveland, I did miss that. Amish is probably one of the top states. Thanks. Back to that.
All right, man. Well, that's the end of round number 2. Let's add up all the scores and see how we're doing as a whole for how you're doing. Or if you're like Randy in here. So if we let Randy in, we'll let it's at the Waterloo. Miresto and myself will be there for breakfast before we go fox hunting. So if anybody wants to come and hang out with a bunch of dorks and have breakfast, head over to it's a good time, and you also get to meet the fellows over from the Austin Ham Radio Club. All right, let's as a whole. But you know the drill. That tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. What we need is your name and your call sign. We got 20 in our equestrian. 89% say Appaloosa. So horses as a Palouse horse, possibly after. Who stars at film National Velvet? Nobody picked on Vivian Lee. So who stars as Velvet Brown in National Velvet? I can see it in her face. The correct answer is Elizabeth Taylor. Mine saying was the Ford Mustang came off the production 6. The Ford Maverick was 19. All right, well, check it out. Everybody's got some opinions here. America is coming in number 1, followed by the 3rd, and Seals and Croft coming in number 4. America was released in Europe in November 1971 and in the U.S. on January 12th, 1972. All right, well, this equestrian round has taken everyone by storm. Let's see how we're doing in the old points department. Sally, Mark, K5NM is in the number 5. LAA is in the number 3 spot. Good. Got to get an update on the 13th spot. Wow. Oh, man. All right, so KI5 RBTs don't know much about horses. 5 BBS IBNet control for tonight. You can come in from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. We got 25 people hanging out with us, and all you have to do is point your web browser to n5oak.org and click on the TriviaNet tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the middle of the game. You still got plenty there from My Little Pony, Friendship, on this one for sure. The one, Ben, you got this one right, so let's see what we think. Crackerjack is the number Fluttershy, and then we had a Friendship is magic character called Applejack, but not Crackerjack. All right, well there you have it. Let's go to question number 7 and see what happens. Who? Y'all are not watching much. BoJack Horseman. 50% said Seth MacFarlane, followed by Will Arnett, and then Justin Rowland and Aaron Paul tied for 3rd and 4th. So who in there? He's just not the voice of Robert E. Lee's favorite horse. Well, it looks like Traveler is in the number 1. Question number 9. What war horse? Favorite name, followed by Champ, Ben, and Joey. So 53% picked Jack. Y'all got to be correct. And the only person that knew this, unfortunately, is receive only. It's Steve. Vision's MASH. Which character had a pet horse named Sophie? Nobody picked Hawkeye. So who on MASH had a horse named Sophie? Picking up into the number 3 spot. Look at you go. All right, Kent, looking at guns. Ben's offended. You got My Little Pony, all kinds of things. You only missed 3, man. Which one's got you?
I feel like I'm all over the place tonight. I missed, everybody missed that one. I missed Robert E. Lee's horse. That was wrong. KI5, RBT.
I figured you would as well, unless you knew it. Let's go to Steve, KI5 UKF. He's in the number 2 spot. You only missed 4, man. Which one's got you?
Rusty, I've lived in constant fear of being asked this question.
Triple Crown, and Robert E. Lee's horse, and then...
Voting is optional, but always appreciated. And just a reminder, trivia, we got 007 going on in the video net. I think Scott's... Oh, he's grinning, so maybe he's got a little bit of both. But we'll get you moved over.
That it's just the little manual that comes with it says it widens the sound field. I can hear everything. It's amazing. KI5 OBD.
Yeah, so I do the switch, and when you flip up your ears or something, and yeah, it's a whole different world. And then I also have the little phaser knob, so if I'm listening, if I've got 2 VFOs, which I do on the 9700, I can listen to 1 VFO and each like they're kind of priced for be a Heil customer for sure. I agree, and just the nicest guy, and you can sit there and talk to him forever. And first in-person meeting, I've never been to an in-person meeting for board members, and there's going to be donuts. Well, would you look at that? It's already time for round number 4. All right, y'all. Y'all get ready. Round number 4. It is all about the Country Music Hall of Fame. I went there with Mom on, I guess we went, it was Thanksgiving 3 years ago. We went and toured, and if you've never been to Nashville, I was prepared to hate it the first time I went, and just knew I was going to hate it. I knew it was going to be some rinky-dink BS version of the stock show or the stockyards in Fort Worth. And I can't say enough wonderful things about Nashville. The food is great. The people are great. All the country music stuff. Even if you're not a fan, I'm a fan of country music. I'm not a big fan. number 4, we got one more ID. You're listening to the Friday Night Trivia Net brought to you by the Oak Hill Amateur Radio Club. Call sign in, click on the Trivia Net tab. Once you're there, scroll down, click on the big green button to check in. No software to install, there's no accounts to create. All we need is your name and your call sign. And you can be hanging out with us. You ought to be chomping at the bit. Oh wait, that was round number 3. Here we go. Question number 1. What father of bluegrass has a mandolin amongst many instruments on display at the Country Music Hall of Fame? Number 2. They're not Country Music Hall of Fame except Elvis Presley, 1998, Ray Charles in 2021, and Jerry. What other Hall of Fame's architecture inspired the original Country Music Hall of Fame? Second. And then a tie for the Automotive Hall of Fame and the
about baseball or sports. So, obviously, total guess.
Cooperstown, New York. It was expanded multiple times before the Country Music Hall of Fame moved to a new, larger location in 2000. Let's see. Fred Rose is the first living artist enshrined in the hall. Check that out. 4 people got that. One of those is Sally, KI5RXT. Mark, K5NM, got that right, as well as Philip. Burt Reynolds and Smokey and the Bandit, too. Oh, good old Smokey and the Bandit, man. Jackie Gleason. I love him. All right, so let's fire up scoreboard and see what we're doing. Sally's in the number 1 spot. Way to go, Sally. Kent and Ben are in the second. Questions left, and you know. Let's see, what is the street named in Nashville where the Country Music Hall of Fame? All right, question number 7. Who was the first woman inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame as a solo artist? Annie Pearl coming in 4th. So who was the first woman inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame as a solo artist? The correct answer, y'all nailed. It's Patsy Cline. In number 8, what musical symbol does the country No, you got it right. The current home. Well, 65% of you are going with the Carter. Stone bar is outside the rotunda. Well, check it. That is all of round number 4. Let's add up the scores and see where we ended up. We got Kent, KI5RVT, in the number 1 spot. Steve, KI5.
I'm surprised. I felt like I missed about 4 times. I did go to Nashville for work a couple of years ago, and we did the tour, which, if you've never been there and done the tour, it's amazing. It's a little bus thing that goes around. You can see where Patsy Cline.
3 spot. Are you a big country fan? And which ones of these got you?
Fan, more along your lines, classic country, not so much the bro country. And I grew up in Cowtown. I grew up in Fort Worth, so I was around a lot of that. But I missed and I've never been to Nashville, but I missed the architecture question. I missed the name of the street from the politician. Had no idea. And then I missed the Patsy Cline question because I could have sworn that kitty wheezed. KI5RX.
Never been. Go to the Cowgirl Museum. It's a super great visit, and they do all kinds of fun stuff over there. So if you've never been to the Cowgirl Hall of Fame, it's a wonderful spot. But for Jack, what's going on?
Don't know. Ben's leaving in the morning. He's going to...
Nope, I sure didn't. You got to hold the button down there. Well,
in quite a while, and she loves the ribs. So yeah, that. And there's a contest this weekend.
Drug XT's at the number 4 spot. What you got going on for the weekend, Sally?
Well, my my weekend ends tomorrow. I actually work on Sundays, but I just was out in the heat today fixing that up, and I'm going to hopefully finish it up tomorrow. RXD, back to you, Rusty.
Well, very fun. Yeah, I love seeing how everybody puts their stuff together. I have a Go box or a Gator box, and it's got all my stuff. I love seeing how that stuff works. You got to throw up some pictures.
I'm going to head out to help out with the decom over in Pflugerville. That I get motivated to extend my activities.
Pflugerville. Well, all right. Well, good for you, man. And thanks for...
To my in-laws' house, and we're going to help them clear out their garage. They're getting their garage floor redone. So it's just a big family weekend, the next one.
Well, very cool. I was excited to see y'all in the photos, and I was bummed that I didn't get to hang out with you. So, yeah, y'all need to come out to Winterfield Day.
And Ray tomorrow in Pflugerville, and very excited to actually meet some radio club people in person. Also looking forward to the meeting next week. My son's actually needing to move apartments in college, and I told him Saturday would not work. It was club radio meeting day, so we got to do it on Sunday. So anyway, that's the plan for the weekend. I'm going to go hang out with those guys, and then hopefully get back and build a quick Yagi for Sunday morning. Camp 5 UKF, back to net.
So you just got to get that thing built, man. Just make it happen.
Great watching Ray set up his military antenna to get that Yagi up in the air, and it was good seeing Garrett.
South Austin, all the directions and all that stuff are both on Discord and the web. So yeah, we would love to have you. And like I said, it's our first in-person meeting for a while. So yeah, I'm looking.
N5LX. I'm still trying to get well. It's kind of a 40-meter antenna, so I might work on that. Probably just stay cool. That's my main objective. N5LX.
Roger, man. Well, we hope you get feeling better, and hopefully we'll get to see you at the meeting next weekend as well. Mark, K5NM is in the number 10 spot. Mark, you got anything fun and exciting going on this weekend? People that put out the foxes, apparently I'm a couple of people going up to Pflugerville to make this happen. That's fantastic. All right, and you can have a couple more cocktails before bed. Take a quick breath, and when we come back, we will be on question number 1. So let's see what that did. That leaves us with 6 survivors. Goodness, that took out a lot. We got to say goodnight to Trina. We got to say goodnight to Steve and all the gang, KI5HWD, Philip AC5G, thanks AI5HP, Scott KI5OBD, the 6 people. 6 people. Let's see what question number 3 does to them. All right, y'all get ready. Question number 3. For which must... All right, so I got to do this just because I like this whole sentence. Well, Mustached American of the Year Award 5 NLC Meresto KI5 all y'all. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's Friday Night Trivia Net. We have at n5oak.org for tonight's game. If you'd like to see all the fun things they're up to or just want more information about the KA5D or W5LCR repeater systems, visit them online at ka5d.com, our CRHRC net check-ins, and talk about what you're doing for the next week. This is WZ5BBS. It's time to bring